from the heart attack. One maniac at a time, we will take it back. You know time crawls on when you're waiting for the song to start. So dance alone to the beat of your heart. Hey, young blood, doesn't it feel like our time is running out? I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Wearing our vintage misery. No, I think it looked a little better on me. I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Put on your war paint.
Hey guys, welcome back here to the Mountain Dew Race Series. We're back here once again for another action-packed race here, and we're going to finish out the weekend here at Darlington Raceway. The Lady in Black is ready to dance for the second time this weekend, but this time with the big boys here in the Mountain Dew Racing Series, and we're here for race number 11 of the season, and the final race before the All-Star break. We're getting ready to go racing, and it's not the Bojangles Southern 500. No. We're going back to, I think, a more familiar sponsor with everybody else. We're here for the running, and it is a proud sponsor of the series. We're here for the running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Yes, love that we have the sponsor today. Not Bojangles. Nobody wants to play with anybody's Bojangles, or what the heck Bojangles is anyway. But anyway, we're ready to go racing here for 56 laps. Should be a lot of great racing. You gotta be aware of the wall. The lady does come out and grab you, so gotta be aware of that. Some like it, some don't. Hopefully every guy does. But anyway, not going to question anybody's sexuality. This is a NASCAR race. This is already getting bad. On the pole today is the 14 of Charles Jackson. Looking for a good run. He has had a dismal season so far. Jackson has not won since last season at New Hampshire. And he's trying to get out of the bottom of the standing. He's 37th coming into today's race. Looking for any kind of momentum to build toward the All-Star break. Trying to get a win. He's already qualified in. That list will be revealed pretty soon, showing who all is qualified. It's actually been shown on Facebook, but for everybody else, it'll be shown very soon. But anyway, Justin Perry on the outside of him. In the 20, row 2 had Daniel Hummel in a snap-on paint scheme this week. New look. Last week's second place finisher, Pichu London, in a heartbreak, had the race in the bag at Talladega. All he had to do was beat the 31 at Xavier Livingston to the line. Ran out of gas in the trioval and got beat at the line in one of the more unexpected finishes, the crazier finishes in the history of the series. Pichu London was on the wrong end of the spectrum, not getting the win last week, and Xavier Livingston did. So Pichu London has a lot to improve this week. He's running the same paint scheme once again, Big Red. He's probably going to be Big Red after that race last week, and probably will be if he doesn't win today. We'll see what he does. And his teammate, Trent Dunham, in the Juicy Fruit paint scheme go along with Big Red for the second week in a row. We'll start 5th. Kurt Mortonic and Speed Energy starts 6th. Row 4 has Cody Lamas in the 48 and Alex Jones in the 33. Round out your top 10 today is Red Bell in the 39 and Michael Norman in the 99, who's not much for qualifier, but had a good run so far and got a good top 10 qualifying spot. Points leader Richard Johnson starting mid-pack. I think he's 19th. He's driving discount tires this week, and I actually painted that car. One of the very few cars actually painted. I didn't do much on it, but it's worth a try. And Richard Johnson will be driving in that 77 discount tires Dodge Charger. So we'll see what happens. As Charles Jackson and Justin Perry will be leading us down, we'll get ready for the command to go racing here at Darlington and be a wild Southern 500.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
The field
Now, bud.
goes rolling by under your screen. Here's a look at today's starting lineup for the Mountain Dew Southern 500 here at Darlington Raceway. behind him, a familiar sight in real life. That 48 car is heading toward the front. Behind the wheel of that car in this race. P2 Linebacker is in the wall. Red Bella's emerged into fourth, and the McDonald's taking the lead of Jake Rogers. He has a lot of new paint schemes this week. I was wanting to mention, I got some new Dodge paint schemes. The 9, the 12, and the 2 were the main people that got them. I apologize if I didn't get anybody else any schemes. But hard to find our 12 stuff now since Gen 6 is out. Daniel Hummel's getting really far out of the group now. He tried to cut down in front of the points leader, Richard Johnson. He's going to find a spot in line now. And now, finally, Daniel Hummel. Back here, Dykes. That's Steven Gonzalez. And looks like they keep it together. Roy Mayer right here with Jacob Waller and the Harley Davidson paint scheme for the first time this season. There's 2 great cars here. That is Cody Birmingham. He just slid up the track, and Seth Coe is all over Steven Gonzalez. What position is this for? It's back in 25th and 26th. There's James Silverfox, and then there's the 5 car, James McLeod. And the 10 car is already pitting. Get back to James McLeod in a minute. There's a lot of damage to the right side of Daniel Hummel. I guess this is to fix some damage. He might have a tire rubbing or maybe a tire going down. Hummel makes a quick entrance to pit road. That is a little early, but Hummel must have had a lot of damage. And we got cars still all over the place back here. Trent Dunham was taking the lead away from Charles Jackson. Nowhere to the high side. He's falling like a rock. And you see a tied car. It's a 17. That is not Darrell Walton. It's not a Chevrolet. That is a 17 tied right in a Ford. Maybe a throwback to Ricky Craven. But this is Tim Fralick. This car was actually based off an NASCAR The Game paint scheme that got made for NR 2003. And it looks pretty darn sharp. And Tim Fralick. Like he's had a terrible season. He's been last in the points for basically the whole season. Running in 4th place, had a good run a couple weeks ago at Kansas, finished 3rd. Pit strategy. Had a good qualifying effort this week today at Darlington. He's looking for that first win of the season. Like, remember, Tim, I guess a lot of people forget, he drove for Tommy Baldwin last season in 36 basically. And won 2 races during the chase of the 9 chases. So Fralick knows how to win these races. Just had a terrible season so far, getting used to his new team over at Roush Fenway Racing. He's trying to seal the deal and try to get a win for them, try to get in the All-Star race. Looking through the field right now, the top 2 are in the All-Star race. Trent Dunham was last year at Bristol. That locked him in. If you're a winner from last season or already this season, or a past champion or All-Star race winner, you are in the All-Star race. So Dunham with his win last season at Bristol got him in, but Dunham, just like his car number, that's how many races he wins a season since the first season of the Mound Race Series. He's won 1 race each season. Hasn't won it yet this season. He's running out front here at Darlington. The Lady in Black treating Trent well. And he's running really good in that Juicy Print paint scheme. And that team over there had a lot to prove. Trent, they chased him a season ago. Really wasn't much of a contender during the chase. Fell off pretty early out of it. But there was really not much people to do last season with James McLeod. And his hot streak he got. Aaron Williams and John Henley tried to catch him, but there was no way they could. McLeod ran off with it. And look at here, here's the champion, Jake Rogers. A lot of people forget he was a champion in this series. Edging out another driver in the series, Cody Birmingham. I know I probably brought it up a billion times, but Jake missed out last season, did not race at all, set out a season. Back this season, he did race 1 time last season. He ran the All-Star race in the 10 car for Evernham Motorsports. And I guess it's kind of helped develop the story with him getting the 9 car this season, getting a ride with Evernham Steel. So, good thing they raced last season. I guess they probably wouldn't have been in this 9 car. So, Jake Rogers racing full time, driving the McDonald's Dodge today. He's actually closing out at Trent Dunham right now. Jake came in this race with 29th in the standings, needs a win, but he's in the All-Star race because he's a former champion from season 2. And Tim Fralick's up to 3rd now. Justin Perry's 4th. 5th place is right now in the 28th hand of Ryan Juke. Another good run for him today. Cody Lawson. Here's another new driver. We forgot to completely mention this. I am sorry, but I forgot to mention the new driver, the 3 car. This is Tim Walsh, making his first career start. He's running in the top 10, winning 7th right here to Charles Jackson. I forgot to mention it during the pre-race. I'm sorry, Tim, about that, but Tim Walsh is making his debut this week here at Darlington. Right for All-Star race. I mean, he's not locked in the All-Star race, obviously, but just going out to get experience. Maybe he can pull out a win today. I mean, maybe pull Ryan Juke or Eric Burton, whatever's happened in the past, or Joshua Collins. I think that's 3 times in my 2 2 Series. And we got pit stops going on, but Tim Wallace, the Series, the rookie's going to be driving the 3 car. A lot of pressure with that car. We got somebody staying out. That's the 29. That was Danny Wells. And Danny's going to stay out in lead lap. This is big for him. You might see some strategy. Danny's not on the lead lap. He's already pitted. Red Bell has, oh, we had some pit stops already. I didn't know it. The actual new leader is 11 right here. James Paul is running a throwback paint scheme with Darrell Waltrip's number on it, I believe. He was leading, now he's not. The 8 car goes by. I think he already pitted. That was Barney Moore, Daniel Hummel as well. Aaron Reed, Don Capps. Here's Zohar Munn did a Ryan Newman looking paint scheme. Sony. There's going to be a lot of 2005 paint schemes or Alltel, Ryan Newman related paint schemes on this car. And he belt ran over his teammate, Dom Capps. John Galligan in that purple scheme. I don't know what the sponsor is. Don't ask me, Sean. I don't know. And here is the 78 of Andreas Allen. He's in pit road. And right now, looks like everybody else is coming off pit road. No problems. Everybody's leaving. P2 London's sitting on pit road for a bit. And so is the pole sitter, Charles Jackson. I don't think they can get off pit road. Oh, that's a tough race. There's a lot of track decisions to watch those 2 guys. Jack Richards has damage. He just passed Dylan Young. Wow. So the 42 and the 14 just had problems. The 81 had some damage. I don't know if anybody else did. Okay, you go over the pit stops. I apologize, guys. There'll be another round, though. I said James Qualls is still leading. These guys are coming off pit road now. And then, and the top 3 cars have just left the pack. P2, or, Trent Dunham, Jake Rogers, and then back to the back, that orange dot, that is Tim Freilich. It's right there. Right now. 3rd place is 1.8 seconds back, then it's 3.6 seconds back to Ryan. Cody Lum is now 5th, and the points leader, Richard Johnson, is 6th place. This guy's on a roll. Who cares he's a rookie? He already got a win this season under his belt. In the All-Star race, the points leader, rookie. This stuff got everything going his way. I mean, Richard Johnson's got a lot of his stuff going his way in a lot of series lately, including this one. He's worked his way, I think, from starting 19th and running 6th place right now, going after Cody Lamas, 5th place, and moved himself into 5th place, that 77 car. And there's Joshua Mudd, another driver neither. Mudd's had a lot of bad luck this season. Back in the 5-hour energy painting this week, and he is up to 6th around Lamas, now going after Johnson for 5th. We're going to see Mudd go up there and win a race. He had a chance at Kansas. Not running down Seth Cole, who had a better strategy than he did. Came out with a 2nd place finish. Been mostly dismal the rest of the way as Cody Long is almost sideswiping. Here comes Tim Walsh. He's not being shy. He's following suit right behind that 48 car. And that will move him up to the 7th position, I believe. Mudd will drop back to 8th. Aaron Williams Jr., he's not had a top 10, I don't think, all season long in his 88 car. I might be wrong. No, he hasn't. He came in this race 30th in the points. Aaron Williams was a, I want to say 2-time winner last season, maybe 3, can't remember. But Williams knows how to get to victory lane. And return up from the race, he won it at Dover. He won at Daytona as well. I believe those are the only 2 races he won. He's won 2 times over in the Mopar Nationwide Series. He won his home track in California. And then he won somewhere else. I remember. Very bad in my memory right now. But he's up here running 9th, looking to get his first win of this Cup Series this season. Joseph Lombard in the Pepsi Max Paint team is running 10th right now. Peter Vortex is 11th. Justin Perry's running 12th. Sean Henley is 13th. 4th. This is not. Michael Norman's running dead last. Norman is 2 laps down, so something happened to the 99 car. The man that came in here second in the point standing had some sort of issue, and he might have had a full second time. I don't know what happened to this 99 car, but Norman is running dead last right now. 2 laps down, only car. Well, Daniel Hummel just on a lap down, but I don't know. Oh, before we go back up here, we had a lead change. Well, that was Danny Wells. Where are the leaders at? Oh, Jake Rogers. He got around Trenton Dunham. We missed the battle for the lead. And Jake Rogers now at the point. Let's go back to where I was at. Go to the point. And you see Norman there. So the actual 14th place car is now Joshua Collard, who started, I think, dead last today. He's made a good run through the field. Red Bell is 15th, 16th is Jason Walls, 17th is Dom Capps, 18th is Jacob Waller, 19th at the most Ryan Acosta, Seth Cole. The Kansas winner is going for that spot. 19th and 20th. Brian James is 21st. Riley Baderview is 22nd. Barney Ward 23rd. Zohar Mine 24th. John Galligan 25th. And the rest of your top 30 is William Duncan, James Silverfox, John Dillon, Xavier Livingston runs that next car. I think it's James McLeod now. And Stephen Null, top 30. Aaron Reed is running in 31st. Chad Bridges 32nd. Xavier Livingston, last week's winner, is in 33rd. Having a dismal week this week. Dylan Young is up in 3rd. He's back in 34th. Now to run the Black Boots today. Tony Birmingham is in 35th. Charles Jackson, the Pollster, is back to 36th. Andreas Allen is 37th. P2 London, last week's runner-up, is 38th. Alex Jones dropped back to 39th. A lot of damage. Something happens at 33. Left the name to take a look at what happened. And Jake Rogers starting to close the gap. And Michael Norman's up to 40th. Danny Wells and Daniel Hummel have pitted, so those are the last 3 cars. Let's go back and see if we can see maybe something happens at 33. Maybe possibly find out what happened to Michael Norman and see why they're so far behind now. Alright, here's Alex Jones. He's racing with a couple of his teammates. John Dillon's going by in the 27. Here comes Xavier Livingston in the 31. Daniel Hummel's up there having problems again. Sliding around. Is there a wreck up here? Oh, James McLeod. Oh, he's going to save it. Look at the drive by the defending champion right there. Great job at that 5 car. Now they're in a situation right here. His teammates all getting together. Xavier Livingston hooked John Dillon up into Alex Jones. James McLeod in the apron trying to save it. This guy's still smacking doors. Look at the damage on the back of the 31. Xavier Livingston. James McLeod's gonna stop right in front of Andreas Allen, who I'm pretty sure, yep, he did get some damage to the front end of that Furniture Row Chevrolet. And that's what happened to them. And now we'll go back and try to figure out what the heck happened to Michael Norman, possibly, and why he is 2 laps down. He might actually have pitted early. I want to say that. I'll check off air and everything, off the recording. I'll see before I record and see if he actually did. There he is on pit road. He might have had to pit again. I don't know. We'll actually take a look while we're here. He's running 23rd. I know they just pitted. He hit the wall right there. He just comes to pit road. Did he have a long pit stop? I think he just pitted. There's the tires, the other tires, and he goes back out. I don't know. Maybe Michael just had an early pit stop. It might be a strategy. We'll find out though later on. We'll go back to the race lead. Jake Rogers is your leader here in the Mountain Dew Race Series in the Mountain Dew. We are back as we are working 26 and 56. At the line, we'll have 30 laps to go. Still got a long way to go. Watch what happened. Jake Rogers has about a half a second lead over Trent Dunham. He's starting to lose contact to him. Trent's trying to stick around. He's not going to let the 922 car ahead of him. So they got a huge cushion back to 3rd place, who is Tim Freilich. There he is. That was awesome. They were at the same time. Freilich right now running really good. Would love to stay where he's at. 3rd place is huge for this team. Some momentum. Right here a little bit as these 3 cars are battling. You gotta give a big hand to Tim Walsh. I mean, what we've seen in other races, we've had rookies win their first start. I mean, it's hard to say, well, this is not the best thing we've ever seen, but I mean, it's a pleasant sight to see when a new driver runs really well, especially in their first start. Winning's one thing, but I mean, running well is also a good thing. As Joseph Lombard just got ran way up the track by Michael Norman. I think Michael Norman got a little bit angry right now. As we got cars pitting, once again, it's all the leaders. We got other cars pitting. Yeah, Red Bell, Joshua Mudd, and Alex Jones, they pitted. Jake Rogers. Everybody else are coming in. We're going to let everybody get down to their pit stalls. And then we're going to show the pit cam. As Jake Rogers makes his move into his pit stall. Joshua Mudd is heading out. Trent Dunham. So he has a really good stop. He has nobody behind him. You have to watch out for that curve. And the only person down here besides Trent that has a pit stall that's actually on the lead lap up front is Justin Perry. And I see Jake Rogers is out. And Trent's going to be right behind him. He's on his left side. I didn't pay attention to see him change the other tires. Tim Walsh is up to 3rd. He just got around Freilich. Ryan Duke, Erlen Jr., Richard Johnson, Cody Long. He got around all those guys. Wow. You see the rest of the drivers racing off. At the line, it was Dom Capps leading. He was the only car I think that stayed out, I believe. Or maybe not. I think this is just how they cycle around the line. I think the 22 is still leading. Nope, not anymore. Jake Rogers is gone. So moved the 9 car back to P1, and his lead has grown a little bit. There's a gap between him and the Earnhardt Ganassi Racing 1 car, and they got lap cars here now. Roy Van, Cody Birmingham, they're catching the rear of the field. Just gonna make things interesting. And look who's a new 3rd place car, Tim Walsh in the number 3. He is not being shy today. If he just get a run up toward the front, the 3 car might have something for that 1 and that 9 car. He is fast. Who's the lap times he ran? Last time by he ran a 25.60. Trent ran a 25.64. Jake ran a 25.73. Look at the traffic ahead of him. Including the Pulsar, Charles Jackson was about to go a lap down. Don't know what happened to the 14 car, but he has just lost the handle since qualifying. Unless it was just straight up qualifying. No telling. Ooh, there was almost contact between the 14 and the 51 there. That was a close call. Good thing Rohit backed out the throttle a little bit so he didn't hit the 14 car right there. And Trent's going to have to find a way to maneuver around these couple of cars. And whoever Jake passes, Cody Birmingham, and there's P2 London. 4th in the standings. About to go a lap down. He's in 35th place. About to lose to Cody Birmingham here. So a lot of the guys up toward the top of the standings are having problems, except for Richard Johnson. We saw Norman being off sequence. Dylan Young trying toward the back. P2 London going a lap down as we speak. Kurt Vortex actually up there ranked 15, 6th in the standings. Seth Cole, who was 6th in the standings coming into today's race, he is up here. Last time by he was 20th. Dahl is 7th in the standings coming in. Last time by he was 31st. Rock's such a good pass back here. Wow. They're freight training on the ball now. Here comes Trent Dunham right behind his teammate P2 London, who you know is going to probably help Trent out, more than likely. Or, yes, he will. Oh, he's going to really get up without him and move the 1 car. Trent Dunham in the Juicy Fruit Chevrolet. Back to the point here at Darlington. Jake Rogers has had that whole train of lap cars go back by him, and they all got their lap back. And Daniel Hummel dropped because of damage is coming to pit road. And Trent has a full of Jake Rogers now. Now, will his teammate let him go? Doesn't look like it. I think Trent's going to win a lap. But at the same time, you've got to go because that 9 car is eating your bumper off. And Jake's peeking. Jake Rogers wants to win that. That 9 car's been strong. But I'm telling you, look in that mirror. They need to be checking out this guy, Tim Walsh. He's 3 seconds back. He has plenty of time. There's plenty to go at the line. He's been cut into that lead, and he's really working his way up toward the front. As Trent actually retained the lead away from Jake. And Trent right outside the top 10 in points coming in today's race. Needs a win. Jake Rogers 29th, so he needs to get to the top 20. If he wins, that he'll be eligible for the wild card. Now he's not. So there's a lot of drivers, especially for the wild card situation. I know we're only on race 11, but race 26 will come up quickly amongst these guys, and these races will start going by quickly, and the points will pile up, and they need to be up here toward the top 10. They're optimal spot in the chase. Trent, a chaser last season, Jake Rogers, a former champion, both know the situation they want to be in. And neither of them in the right place right now in the standings to do that. Both of them are looking for a very elusive win to get their season going and get them a little bit of a cushion maybe to help them out if a wild card situation comes up. One win never guarantees anything. You have to get 2 at least to even have a chance at one of the wild card spots. They get to be in the top 20, obviously, but you know, that goes. Tim Walsh back here is in front of Andreas Allen. Tim Fralix is in 4th. Joshua Mudd at the 5th. Richard Johnson, Aaron Williams Jr., Ryan Juke, Michael Norman, 40th. He's still off sequence. Joseph Lombard. And Sean Hindley has worked his way into the top 10 for the first time. 55 Viagra machine. Sean's another driver. He needs a win. He's down, way down the standings. He's 36th. He needs to win big time today. Joseph Lombard's 13th in the points. He's ran really consistently, like around the top 10, 15 most of the season. That 24 car. He has not really been spectacular, other than California where he almost won. And he was on the pole at Las Vegas. So, I mean, Lombard's doing really well in the season as well. A lot of these drivers needing points, though. Dave Carr needs points. Cody Lamas. Xavier Livingston needs some more points. James Qualls needs a good run. He had a terrible season so far. He's running right now. He actually is in 13th. And with all the 8-car pitting, so that must be mean pit stops are about to happen. Red Bell is on pit road. He's one of the first ones to pit. Barney Ward, we saw pit. I'm like through like Charles right now. I'm sorry. There's Barney Ward. Running a really retro pace in the low 4. The Stillwater team was pretty good. Oh, we had a wreck up ahead. I didn't even see him spun. Was it Joseph Lombard? I don't even know who spun. Wow. Well, they saved it. Damage. Michael Norman has some damage. Might have been from him. It might have been the 28 here. Ryan Duke has some damage. He got pancaked from the wall or something. He can't hit this time by. His leaders are pitting. Let's go back and check that out in a minute. Trent Dunham leads them down under the pit stop. I'll leave the scoreboard up this time. Just follow Trent. Joseph Lombard's leaving. Dylan Young, James Qualls. There's Tim Freilich. He pitted a lap early, as well as Joshua Mudd trying to make him ground. Tim Walsh in his pit stall. Here comes Jake into his stall. Aaron Williams, Petrie London. And Trent Dunham right behind his teammate. A good person to be right by on the pit road as well. I guess they had it planned out for their good qualifying run. They qualified 4th and 5th. So, good idea to be by your teammate, I guess. There's Lamas in his pit stall. There's Kurt Morchnik. Who actually... And Trent is going to beat Jake Rogers off pit road. That's huge. Richard Johnson's up here now. He got around Tim Walsh. Oh, he pitted a lap earlier, so this is going to make stuff interesting. The line last time by was the 28 of Ryan Juke. I don't know who else stayed out. I think Dom Cap stayed out. Dom Cap and him are trying to work a strategy. Maybe they can last a little bit longer. So Dom Caps and Ryan Juke might have something under their belt. But the problem with the 28 car, look at all the damage to both sides of the car. Look how it's like tucked under the fender, the wheels sticking out. And that could be a problem for that 28 car who's sitting for a little bit longer time on pit road. And that's really going to hurt Ryan Juke. Dom Caps is coming back out, but Dom's been so far back in the field in that Caterpillar car this week. The Ward Burns throwback. He's not really had a chance to really just get more ground up toward the front. He's just kind of doing what he can, maybe hoping that everyone else has to pit. Maybe he can stretch it an extra lap. He's running about inside the top 20, I believe. Oh, we had a huge crash. Okay, there's my exciting voice. Shane McLeod, Daniel Hummel was in it. Who else was involved? Were any of the leaders involved? Petrie London was involved in the wreck. In the 42, Jack Richards on pit road with damage. I think Sean Galligan's on pit road. Dylan Young, 4th in the standings. He's involved. Or I should say 3rd in the standings. Michael Norman, 2nd in the standings, is destroyed. There's McLeod going to his pistol in the Rockwell car. Alex Jones is in it. There's Petrie London. Justin Perry has... I don't think he has damage. Justin has some damage. John Dillon's involved. And there was that wreck we were talking about. Change everything. Where's the leaders at? London comes back to pit road and has Jake Rogers all over him. We'll have to go back and check the replay out and see what exactly happened. That took out a lot of the guys up in the point standings here at Darlington. Alright, this is before the pit stop started. Ryan Juke's running in 8th place. And he's riding around Michael Norman. He's kind of driving pretty aggressive lately. And, oh, Norman drives right into the left rear tire of the 28 of Ryan Juke. Him and Michael Norman go up in the wall. And I think they save it. But I don't know what that was about. Norman been driving him pretty idiotic today. And we'll probably find out later on what happened to his car in the next wreck. But Tony the Tiger is not going to be looking happy after this next one coming up. And we're going to see what exactly happened to trigger this big one. And I believe somebody flipped. Hey, look, it's Sean. Alright, we're riding here again with Michael Norman. And he is on the track still. And keep an eye on the 48 and the 16 on the apron coming off pit road. That's Cody Lamas in the 48 and Ryan Acosta in the 16. I don't know if Michael Norman's going to make a move to pit road. Oh, yeah, he does. Wait, did he get a hit from James McLeod? Or did he just do that? No, there's no contact between the 99 and the 5. Norman just shot down mysteriously down to the left. I guess he was trying to go to pit road and hit Cody Lamas. And James McLeod, how his seasons went, just seems like regular luck for him. He was in the wrong place, wrong time, hits the 99. Look at the damage on the 5 and the 99. And McLeod's pushing Norman. And these guys kind of had a grudge in a NASCAR The Gaming League. So it's kind of ironic this happened. And this was Sunday when this happened. So Saturday, so this is ironic. And it's Tuesday. Oh, there's McLeod getting hit by Justin Perry. Zohar Munn slid by. James Silverfox slid by. Oh, William Duncan. Yikes. Here comes Dylan Young. Gonna clip him. There's second and fourth in the standings wrecked. Daniel Hummel just clipped the 99. Jack Richards hits him. There's tiebreak for Hummel and Richards. Alex Jones goes to Heisman. He's the one that tips over Michael Norman. And yes, that was the one who flipped. And look at Galligan kill Jack Richards' car. Whoops. Yeah, let's fast forward it. That's smart. So we almost had another flip. And Galligan hit Richards hard in the door. Look at both this car get airborne. There's three at once airborne. Petrie London slams Galligan's purple car. There's Steven Gonzalez up on the high side. Cody Birmingham trying to slow down. I think these other guys avoid. John Dillon back here, I think, is hit by somebody. Cody Birmingham. Look at Gonzalez up on the high side. Good drive with the 55. There's a lot of spots he just gained. Oh, Cody Birmingham hit Richards. And it's right in front of the race leaders. Look at Dunham and Jake Rogers. Oh, John Dillon ran right there into Jack Richards, I think. Look at the leaders sneak by on the high side. And Tim Freilich as well. And Rohit Vaderview is going to be the one that runs in the back of the 27. So the 51 got involved as well. But wow, what a wreck. A car, oh, the big time wreck there. We'll have to check another replay of this and see more views of this. Well, yes, Tony the Tiger, you might be giving us a thumbs up right now, but you'll be giving us a thumbs down. Actually, it looks like he's giving us a thumbs down or the middle finger. Oh well. But either way, he's probably not going to be a happy Tiger after this wreck, and this is basically sums up Michael Norman's night here, and this is what he saw. This is a very long wreck. And then Cloud trying to get down, and then here comes the big hit right here from Dylan Young, and then Jack Richards hit him. Here comes Alex Jones, 3 hard hit for the 99 team, and he slipped over, still getting hit. He gets hit again, I think, right here in a second, if there was. And the camera goes out on the 99 car, and that's a tough break for Michael Norman. We'll have to go back through there and see what the leaders saw and see how they got through that. Here's on board the one car, Trent Dunham, and the wreck already had started, but he was so far behind I didn't feel like going around the whole track. But this is what Trent saw when he got up to the scene. See the smoke? Got a lot of nervous drivers right here that were running up front, didn't want to get in this wreck. The nerves were probably struck right here during this wreck, and they had to get around this, and this is how Trent got around the wreck while leading the race. One of the worst places in the wreck, especially in this morning. The track was really long. I think if he did not see Steve Gonzalez go up, I don't think he would have known where to go. So he could thank his buddy Stevie Pie as he rides the wall around him. He probably waved to him. I don't know, maybe Steven probably said he was horrible. I don't know, but sorry, Joseph, I had to say that. But that's what happened there, and there's Daniel Hummel up ahead. Tough break for him as well, who just barely got in that wreck. He's had an awful day as well. Came in here 10th in the standings, going to hurt him a lot. But that's how Trent got through the wreck, and we'll go back now to live action as Trent Dunham is your race leader. Is that Jake? It was Jake going by. I don't know. I think Trent's still leading. I don't know. We'll go back and see who's leading. We're back. We got a battle for the lead in Bruin, and yes, Jake Rogers is going for the lead now. And we got cars that have dropped out of the race that include Alex Jones. Alex is up there in the standings coming here. Dylan Young was third in the standings. I keep messing up Dylan Young's spot in the standings. He's finishing 41st. Oh, Jake Rogers is dumb in the door right there. He wanted the lead bad. Sean Gallagher went up 40th. Jack Richards down 38th. Michael Norman's down 38th. And James McLeod in 37th. John Dillon, Petrie London, Daniel Hummel are 2 laps down. A lot of others are lapped down as well, including that guy going after Dunham, Gonzalez, trying to get his lap back. He's 27th. And looking back there, this field's really closed back in the gap. Tim Freilich's moved back up to 3rd. There's Joshua Mudd. Walker was moving way toward the front every pit stop. Dropped back to the 6th position. I don't know what happened to him in that pit stop, but nonetheless, he's up here battling for the lead. Joseph Lombard moved up to 7th. 8th place is now Joshua Collins. 9th is Sean Henley. And 10th place is Seth Cole. Where did he come from? He worked with him. And there's Dom Cap. Something we have to watch. Maybe trying to pull a strategy here. This time by the line, we have 7 to go. Or 6 to go, I should say. Whoops. As Petrie London just put it behind the wall, and Daniel Hummel changed tires and put it behind the wall. And Jake Rogers is pulling away from the pack. Steve Gonzalez is catching up to him. Trent Dunham is falling back. Trent's almost a second behind the race leader. I don't know what happened to Dunham, like the car just shut off. It's just like he lost the handle all of a sudden. And Steven is really rolling back up toward this leader. And Steven, I know he wants to get back on the lead lap, but he's racing right amongst the leaders right now. Oh, good idea. Steven just wants to get back on the lead lap, maybe gain some spot. John Dillon, you go up ahead slow. Steven definitely was faster than that 9 car. That has to be pretty sad to know that for Steven, knowing that he's faster than the leader and he's trapped a lap down. Not encouraging at all. He's really about to move Jake Rogers out of the way. I don't know if he's... Oh, don't wreck him though. Oh, they're making contact. That's so close. As Tim Freilich just way big time back there. Slid a little bit sideways. Steven's all over the back bumper. Jake Rogers. At this time of line, it will be 4 laps to go. And Trent really has closed the gap back. And here comes Steven to the inside. And he's going to get his lap back, and Jake had to roll out the throttle. He came over side by side. And look at Trent Dunham. Oh, there's a wreck up ahead. Oh, there goes Justin Perry and Aaron Reed right in the racing groove. Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? Oh, my goodness, the Trent's in the wall. Jake's sliding. Are we watching 2 down 3 over again? What in the world? Richard Johnson's right on the wall. And Trent will try to hang on, but he's not going to be able to hang on to the lead. Wow, that was interesting. And Jake Rogers goes over and gives Steven a shot and says, hey, don't mess me up again. And Trent goes by. He's on the back bumper. 2.5 laps to go here at Darlington. Richard Johnson, Tim Walsh are side by side for 3rd. Dunham's going to have to try to rally up Jake one more time and try to get around him. He got a run. The 9 car got loose. Here comes Trent. John Dillon's up ahead. I don't know if it'll be a factor or not. As Gonzalez is going to the inside of Trent. Oh, don't do that, Steven. Steven's all over the back bumper. Trent Dunham. Ooh, Trent's like, not right now, Steven. And he got a heck of a run off the corner and pulled away from Steven Gonzalez. And Jake's going to have to try to get around John Dillon. I don't know if it'll be a problem or not, but they're coming by. It will be the white flag. 1 lap to go here for Jake Rogers. I don't think he has won since about Auto Club, maybe back in Season 2. It's been a while since Jake won. It might have been Season 2. I know it was Season 2. It's been a while. Jake's trying to win. Oh, John Dillon. It's all over him. He's trying to get around him. Trent Dunham on the back bumper of Jake Rogers. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Does Trent Dunham have anything for him? He's going to go low. He's trying so hard. He wants to win so bad, but he's not going to be able to get off the corner in time. And Jake Rogers going back to Victory Lane for the first time in 3 seasons, and he's going to win the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington. Welcome back to Victory Lane, Jake Rogers. I believe I was correct about it. It's been since Season 2 in the Mountain Dew Race Series. He won a race. Season 3, I don't think he won a race. He just made the change about consistency. Didn't race in Season 4 at all, other than the All-Star race. And Jake Rogers here in Season 5, Race 11, here at Darlington Raceway for the Mountain Dew Southern 500. The number 9 McDonald's Dodge Charger for Everingham Motorsports is going to Victory Lane. Our Season 2 champion is back in Victory Lane. Jake Rogers, your winner today. How about that? That's a good story right there for him. Great job for Jake and that whole Everingham number 9 team. McDonald's, that car was a blitz to get on this game working. So I got him in that paint scheme and he wins. There you see him right there. So congratulations to Jake Rogers as he picks up his first win of the season. It's definitely going to help him in the standings and for the wild card race. We did not get another driver into the All-Star race through wins because he's already qualified, but to make it more interesting now is Jake will have some momentum and some confidence to go into the All-Star race knowing that he is a race winner, not just the past champion from Season 2. Trent Dunham just seemed like he was in the right place at the right time. That wreck really affected him. He rode the wall. Jake Rogers slid on the apron, and he got momentum going. I think Richard Johnson and Steven also did the same thing. And just, that was a crazy finish. That's 2 weeks in a row we've had some crazy finishes. I thought we were looking at 2003 or something all over again. I don't know what we were going to see. But good run for Trent. He'll get second. That win will come for sure, though, for that team. Just have to wait and see. And look who finished 3rd in his debut race. Tim Walsh in car number 3 will take home 3rd, right behind his friend Trent Dunham. How about that? And it's funny because in the Nationwide race, his 77 car he's driving at the All-Star race, it also hit Trent's car in the Nationwide race. Oh, Tim, you're going to make Trent's life so happy in this series. As Tim will come home 3rd. Joshua Mudd and Tim Fraley, look at that. Couple drivers needing good runs and got a couple top 5, and they finished right next to each other again, just like Kansas when they finished 2nd and 3rd. Today they finished 4th and 5th. So a good run for those 2 young drivers. Joseph Lombard will end up 6th. Richard Johnson, the points leader, finished 7th. Will expand his points lead, no doubt. Joshua Collier will finish 8th. Good run for the Martinsville winners. Dom Katz will end up 9th, and Sean Henley, after getting dumped last week by Barney Ward, will finish 10th today and hopefully help him out in the point standings as well. So good run for a couple of those guys in Caps and Henley. Aaron Williams missed out on getting that first top 10 of the season. Will end up 11th. Still a good run. Brian James, didn't talk about him today. He finished 12th. Seth Cole in 13th. Jacob Lawler 14th. James Qualls in 15th. The rest of your top 20. Ryan Acosta, Kurt Mortonick, excuse me. Wow, I just burped. Kurt Mortonick in 17th. Cody Lamas, who was up there in 18th. Dropped back a little bit. Zoe Armand 19th. And James Silverfox rounds out your top 20. As we look at the rest of the running order, William Duncan, Aaron Reed, Steve Gonzalez end up getting 23rd. Andreas Allen, Ryan Juke, your top 25. And then you got your pole sitter, Charles Jackson, ended up 26th, 1 lap down. Don't know what exactly happened to that car, but just didn't have the handle. Tough break for the pole sitter today. Xavier Livingston, Justin Perry, Cody Birmingham, and Rohit Vaderview round out your top 30. Then you got Red Bell, who also had problems today. She ended up 31st. She had she was off sequence on pit stops, and it kind of cost her today after having a good qualifying effort for that 39 team. Barney Ward, Danny Wells as well had problems with pit stops. And John Dillon was 4 laps down, but he did continue on through the race. Another week he got wrecked. Tough break for John, the Daytona 500 champion, having some struggles as of late. And he just fallen out of the top 10 in the standings last week, and he's 11 coming in here, so this is going to hurt him again. But he got those 2 wins from Daytona and Atlanta to fall back on, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Daniel Hummel, who had problems from the first lap, will be out of the race in 35th. Pichu London, James McLeod, Michael Norman, Jack Richards, Sean Galligan, Dylan Young, and Alex Jones all retired from today's race. Now we're going to go back and check the replay and check out that wild sequence we saw when we saw Justin Perry and Aaron Reed get together and just sent the field spreading out, cars in the wall on the apron, and really set up a wild finish today here at Darlington. Let's go see what happened. Now we're up here a little bit ahead of Aaron Reed. He's way back there, and here's Justin Perry. We saw the first car. He's not even near him. I don't know what exactly is going to happen. Looks like they're trying to get around the slow car Rohit Vaderview, and Perry, he didn't get low like he needed to. He's trying to slide under him. William Duncan's going to sneak under him. It's going to be contact between the 19, a little bit of both. 19 goes up into the 20. 51 kind of came down to sandwich Justin Perry, who was running 22nd at the time. He's going to go up and hit the 51. Actually saved him in the wall. I guess he's saying thank you. So he saved that. So Perry's a little bit off the pace. Here comes Aaron Reed with a full head of steam behind these guys. And does Justin Perry pull up in front of him? I can't tell. I'm trying to find a good camera angle. There's Aaron Reed just running the back of him. I think he's trying to clear him. I guess he didn't know where Justin was going and just clipped him. And they hit the wall and get together. Now look behind them. Look at this mess. Here comes John Dillon. Steve Gonzalez and them don't know where to go. Look at him. Last second decision by Jake Rogers to go low. Probably won him this race. Trent's going to ride the wall along with Steven. And look at Jake sliding on the apron. But look at the speed difference. Yes, Trent's a lot faster than him, but look at this. Johnson's going to lose his momentum for around the wall. Walsh did the right thing by going on the bottom. And watch right here. Look at the speed difference now. Jake had the advantage. Trent was still riding the wall and scrubbed all his speed off. And Jake Rogers is going to get around him. And this would have catapulted Walsh getting around Richard Johnson. Now you see Jake Rogers drive by Trent Dunham. And he's going to give Steven Gonzalez a little love tap right there. Maybe. Just to let him know, hey, don't be passing me while we're battling for the lead. And Trent was making sure he didn't get by. Or he didn't let him stay in front of him. So he had to stay on his bumper. But just wasn't enough to catch up to Jake Rogers in that 9 car. Who's just bad fast today. Let's go check a replay. I want to run on board with this 9 car and see what he saw on the winning move that got him back to victory lane today. Here's this whole lap sequence. There you see Steven go by. He slid around him. I saw the smoke. And here comes Trent. Slides by him right here. So we thought maybe this was the winning move right here. There's a smoke. There's a smoke. Now watch. Jake. Nobody could decide where to go. At the last second, Jake decided to dart low. You can't even see the 20 car. And there he is. And Trent commits to the high side. Just like Steven Gonzalez did. Just like Richard Johnson, the points leader, did. Jake Rogers took away that speed he lost, but it came back to his advantage because he got back up to speed before Trent could get back to his speed. Yes, he had the speed, but off the corner, he lost all of it. And here was a pass for the win. Trent tried to block him, but couldn't do it. Jake had too much speed under him. And the McDonald's Dodge Charger goes right by Trent Dunham, and he gets by Steven Gonzalez right there. And that was the winning move of today's race. We'll go back to the results now and show you the final results and get ready to show you the point standings and the post race here at Darlington. Alright guys, here's one last look at your results before we conclude our weekend here at Darlington Raceway. And again, congrats to Jake Rogers on the victory. Stay tuned guys for next week's races. or the next week of races coming up, it will be no points on the line. It will be the All-Star weekend for both the Mopar Nationwide Series and the Mountain Dew Race Series, so it should be interesting to see. I will construct a list probably at the end of this video, or I'll probably put a separate video showing who all is qualified in the race. It will probably be during the fan vote video. I'll reveal who all was in the All-Star race, and then I'll show the list of the guys that will be in the Open for each series. So, other than that, we're done here from Darlington. Congrats one last time to Jake Rogers for picking up his victory and returning to victory lane here in the Mountain Dew Races Series. And we are done here at Darlington. The Mountain Dew Southern 500 is done, and I will see you guys next weekend for the All-Star race for both series and the Opens. So it should be a fun, action-packed weekend for All-Star racing for both series. We'll see who can come out on top and become the All-Star champion here in their respective series. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys for All-Star weekend.